guys, it's Alexandra here. So I'm going to be showing you guys my top favorite Nintendo 3DS games I like to play on my Nintendo 3DS. So here they are. And I got them in this little pile, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let's just begin. So here's my first Nintendo 3DS game, which is Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. And what I like about it and why it's my favorite, it's because I like all the different places you can go to. Like, you have different rounds also. Like, there's different round areas you can go around, and also where you can build different things. Like, for example, like I may spoil it a little bit, but that's okay. In the beginning, you're playing as the guy right here, which his name is Chase McCain, and he apparently has to go do some errands. Like, his coworker, it was his first day on the job, and he has to go and run an errand until he finds out that the donut truck was broken. So he had to go fix it and all that. So he had to go deliver donuts for the other people, and thankfully he brought it back safe and sound and all that. But that's just a little thing I wanted to tell you guys. But then you get to explore Lego City, which says it right here, and then you get to drive. You got the donut right here, where you're picking up donuts, and then you can see he's doing other things right here. Pretty cool. So that is Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. The next game is Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. So basically in this game, why it's also one of my favorites is because you get to play all sorts of different mini games, and you get to play with any player you want that has the players in here. So you have these guys, and then you have these guys on the back. So that's pretty cool. I have to say, my favorite part about the game is when you're doing gymnastics. I think that's really cool. So the gymnastics one is like my hands down favorite, and also the swimming, because in the swimming you get to like go like this. So you go like this when you're playing with one of the levels from the swimming. You're like this, and then you try to get first place and all that. You try to get first place. Every time I do that one, I get first place. Like, it's always fun. But yeah, pretty cool. So that is Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. Next up is New Super Mario Bros. 2, which is you're just playing as Mario and Luigi, a little bit of Luigi. But basically you're playing with them, and you're exploring different worlds, and you're trying to win coins and get a lot of points and move on to different levels and all that. So, yep, that's that one. Next up is Super Mario 3D Land, and what I like about this one, why it's another favorite, is that you have 8 different worlds you have to go to, and what happens in this game is that Princess Peach gets kidnapped again by Bowser. Apparently, I guess Bowser just loves to kidnap Princess Peach, because that's just his favorite thing to do, I guess. But, so it's up to Mario to try to rescue her, and thankfully, hopefully, he rescues her. Let's just pray and hope that happens. But yeah, that is Mario right there, and that is Super Mario 3D Land. Pretty cool. I love this thing right here. That is so awesome. I would like these two, but when I do this one, I die like off a cliff on the game, which is not a good sign. Like, every time I grab it, I go like fly around, keep flying, and then stop for a minute, and then fly again, and then after that I will die on the game. And I waste all my lives, like, before you know it. Like, I remember one time I had like 20 something lives, I think like 25, 26, something like that. And then I died because of this pain in the rear thing. If you like it and it doesn't give you any troubles, good for you guys, because for me it gives quite a bit of trouble, and I don't like that. But yeah, the next game is Mario Kart 7, and I love Mario Kart 7. So much fun. Like, I love playing racing games like this type. I love. My favorite, I like playing with Mario and sometimes Bowser. Bowser is okay, but I don't necessarily like to play with him all the time, just because he's not my favorite to play with all the time. But my favorites, even though he's not on here, I I like Donkey Kong, okay? I love Donkey Kong. He's so sweet and very funny and a cute little character. And I also like playing with Mario and Luigi and sometimes Princess Peach. And yeah, but one thing I do like about Bowser is when you have this. When you customize them like that. That's what I like. And you have their carts like that. I mean, I like it when the way like how Bowser has, but I don't like the big tires because sometimes they go like this. You're like this. Like 1 minute you're like driving like woo, and then you're like, it's weird. I know a little bit, but yeah. So basically that's why I like Mario Kart 7, and that's that. Next up is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and I have to say this game, oh my goodness, it is so much fun, but it took me forever. It took me like 3 months just to beat the entire game, and I beat the entire game, and I have to say I love it. Like, hands down, one of the best games I've ever played on the Nintendo DS itself. And I have to say, when I finished this game, I was relieved. I was like, oh, thank you, God, I'm done. But at the same time, I loved getting to play it, and in this one, there's 5 mansions, and I have to say maybe my most favorite mansion was probably the first and the 4th mansion, because, I don't know, those ones were better. I mean, I would have to say that I wouldn't say I liked the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 5th one. The 2nd one I didn't really care for. It's because there was so many more things in that one. The 3rd one was more difficult, and thankfully I passed it, but still it was very difficult. And then as for the last mansion, which is the 5th, I really didn't like the way when you're starting the game and then you have to go walk and then you have to tilt your system like this. So I'll show you guys on my DS, and by the way I have the aqua blue. You have to go like this, so you're like tilting it very, very slow. It's like, it's so terrible. Like, I did it so slow. And when I was in the 3rd and the 5th mansion, and oh my god, every time I did it, like, I would go so slow, and then half the time I would be dying. I'm like, why am I dying? It's because apparently, I guess I wasn't going slow enough, apparently. So yeah, but thankfully I passed it, so that's a good thing. And I remember after that, I started going slower than that. I think I started going like this. After this, I was like, and then finally I made it and I didn't die anymore, so that was a good thing. But yeah, I know I'm talking a lot about this game, but yeah, but it is one of my favorites, hands down. I really do love it a lot. But yeah, it's a wonderful game. I love it. Even though I already beat it, I still will always love it, and maybe one day I'll redo the entire game. There's 3 different slots, and I have like 2 empty slots right now, so I can probably replay the game again if I want. We'll see. That will probably be in the future. Who knows? Okay, next game is Pilotwings Resort, and it is awesome. Okay, I love this game so much. I remember when I was in 7th grade, one class I was in once, we actually got to play the Wii, and we got to have Pilotwings Resort, which was so much fun. And I have to say, when we did it, it was cool. Like, my teacher was like, okay, yeah, we're going to play the Wii because you guys all did good in class and all that. And this is a true story. And my friends watch my videos, so when they watch this, they'll be like, whoa, really? I'll be like, yeah. They really do watch my videos, I'm being honest. So when this happened, I was starting to play, and then I kept flying around in different directions. I remember when I first started playing it, I was like this. I'm like, I looked like I was Amelia Earhart, I think. If I'm saying her last name wrong, I'm sorry. But apparently I felt like her when she was in her plane, except I wasn't going like normal. I wasn't like, woo. I was like, I was all over the place. I was literally crashing into everything. I was crashing into trees, I was crashing into the water, and I was crashing into buildings. Yes, I know. Those basic things I was bumping into, and that was making me die and lose points. But I have to say, when I play this one, I still once in a while lose points, but after that I keep trying and trying, and maybe after I try more and more harder, then I know I will be much better at it. But yeah, and basically I'll tell you what my favorite is. So yeah, this is what my plane looked like when I played it. Reminded me of that. why I said Amelia Earhart, or I can't say her last name very well. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. But I know who she is because I learned about her by doing research. But yeah, that's what my blame looked like when I played it. And then my favorite would have to be the rocket belt, because you are like just going like this, and then you lift up, and then you can fly, like you're like up, and then you're like, it's really fun. I love it. But yeah, that is Pilotwings Resort. Cool, huh? I think so. Alright, next game is Asphalt 3D, which is a racing game, and I love it. It's another racing game, but this is no Mario race game. This is a normal race game where you have normal cars and not made of character. Like, they don't have Mario, they don't have Bowser, Luigi, Yoshi, and all of them. They don't have them in there. No. But basically, this is a normal race one, and you can customize your car. They even have a Toyota, which is awesome. I actually once made a Toyota. Like, I customized it myself, and oh my god, it was awesome. Like, I loved it. It was really cool. And it was my favorite color. In case you guys are wondering what my favorite color is, my favorite color is blue and purple, which is why I'm wearing purple right now. Yeah. But yeah, so that's like, this is like what kind of blue I like. I like this kind of shade and a little bit of this color. But yeah, so it's a fun game. Like, you're in different areas. Like, as of right now in the game, I'm in Rome. So yeah, I'm playing in Rome in the game. Let's go to Italy. In the game. So yeah, but if you live there, that's awesome. Alright, next game is Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition, and I love this game, and I just recently got one for my PS3, but it's a tiny bit different. The reason how it's a little bit different is that there's less characters on the PS3 version and then than there is on the DS. I'm guessing when you get more into the levels on the PS3, maybe you'll be able to unlock more characters, but as of right now, I'm not sure. But I know in this one, this was full of characters, like a lot. I have to say, they're showing like almost all of them on here, but my favorite is Ryu. This man right here, I love him. Like, he's my favorite guy to play on the game. So yeah, he's like awesome. Very, very cool. I also like this girl right here. This girl, yeah, right here. Also, I like her too. And then I like this girl right here. Right here where my finger is pointing. But yeah, that one's another fun one. I love trying to beat up people. It's like, I like all the action. It's so much fun. I love it. Like, it's awesome. Very fun. Alright, now my last game I'm going to show you, which is for my favorites, is Deka Sports Extreme. And in this game, you have 10 different, 10 complete 3D sporting events. So it's really fun. I love them, and I'll tell you guys what they are. There is basketball, there is sport blowgun, there is tennis, there is snowball fights, there is ice hockey, there is trampoline, there is snowball racing, or snowmobile racing. There's also bowling, there is sumo wrestling, and there's soccer. And my favorites, I have to tell you right now, my most favorites are the trampoline and the snowball fight. Those ones are my most favorites. I haven't really tried much of the sport blowgun, the tennis, or the ice hockey, or the sumo wrestling. But I have tried basketball and the soccer. That one's a little bit difficult for me. I tried that one like a few days ago, and it was a little bit difficult, but it was okay. I gave it a try, so that's good. I didn't do too bad, so it's not bad at all. So that's pretty darn good for me to try that for, I guess, the first time. Yeah. Anyways, those are my games, you guys. I'm just showing you guys the sides of each of them. Sorry, there's a little bit of a glare. Come on. Go like this. There you go. Go like this. But yeah, so those are my